In this video, I'll be solving the 10th problem of JEE Advanced 2025 Maths Paper 1. So S is the set of all 7-digit numbers that can be formed using the digits 0, 1 and 2. And they have given an example that 2210222 is in S, whereas 0210222 is not in S. So basically 0210222 is not having its first digit as non-zero. So essentially this is a 6-digit number. So that's why we are not considering it in S. So now we have to find number of elements x in S such that at least one of the digits 0 and 1 appears exactly twice in X. So basically we have to find the number of elements. So the number of elements such that at least one of the digits 0 and 1 appears exactly twice. So since we are having the word at least, so that means this problem we have to think in the direction of principle of inclusion and exclusion. So what we can do is first we can find the number of elements with 0 appearing exactly twice, and I can add this with number of elements with 1 appearing exactly twice, and I can subtract this from number of elements with both 0 and 1 appearing twice. Exactly twice. So if we consider the first one, so we need to find the number of elements with 0 appearing exactly twice. So if we consider a 7-digit number, so obviously our first digit can't be 0. So out of the 6 places, we need to choose 2 places where we can keep this 0. And in the remaining, so we are done with 6C2, so that means 2 places we are done. So in the remaining 5 places, we can keep any of these values 1 or 2, because we can't keep 0. So for example, if I am keeping 0 here and here, so that means the rest, these all will have 2 to 2 possibilities, because it can take either 1 or 2. So in this case we'll be having 6C2 into 2 to the power 5 ways, plus, so in this case 1 is appearing exactly twice. Now if 1 is appearing exactly twice, it can start with 1 or it can start with 2. Now if it is starting with 1, out of those remaining places, we need to choose 1 place to keep the 1, and remaining 5 places can be can have possibilities of either 0 or 2. So that means in the first case we have 6C1 into 2 to the power 5, plus in the second case we are having 2. So that means out of these 6 places we have to choose 2 places to replace 1s, and in the remaining 4 places we can take any of this 0 or 2. So that's why it will be 6C2 into 2 to the power 4 minus, we're having both 0 and 1 appearing exactly twice. That means 0 0 1 1 2 2 2. So this is the structure. So if they both are appearing twice, so this will be 7 factorial by 3 factorial into 2 factorial into 2 factorial. So that is the number of ways of arranging this, but this will contain all the numbers starting with 0 as well. So if I consider the number starting with 0, so that means it is essentially rearranging these 0 1 1 2 2 2, and those can be rearranged by 6 factorial by 3 factorial into 2 factorial. So these will be the number of elements with both 0 and 1 appearing exactly twice. So this will be 6 factorial by 4 factorial into 2 factorial into 2 to the power 5 plus 6 factorial by 5 factorial into 1 factorial into 2 to the power 5 plus 6 factorial by 2 factorial into 4 factorial to 2 to the power 4 minus 4 into 5 into 6 into 7 by 2 into 2 minus 4 into 5 into 6 by 2. So that means this is nothing but 5 into 6 by 2 into 2 to the power 5 plus 6 into 32 plus 6 into 5 by 2 into 16 minus 5 into 6 into 7 minus 2 into 5 into 6. So that is nothing but 15 into 32 plus 6 into 32 plus 15 into 16 minus 5 into 6 into 7 plus 2 into 5 into 6. So that is nothing but, so if we add these two, so we are getting 21 into 32, that is nothing but 42 into 16 plus 15 into 16 minus, so if I take 6 common, it is 35 minus 10 into 6. So that is nothing but 57 into 16 minus 25 into 6, which is 16 7s 112, so 11 912 minus 25 6 150. So that is nothing but 762. So the number of elements of x in S such that at least one of the digits 0 and 1 appears exactly twice as 762. So essentially we are using principle of inclusion and exclusion. We are finding individual events and like we are subtracting the intersection because the intersection is included in both of these two events. So that's it for this video. We'll meet in the next video.